Hey, welcome in, guys. This is Crazy Monkey Crypto here, where we talk about all sorts of different cryptocurrency mining, Bitcoin, all sorts of stuff, cryptocurrency. But we love mining in general. So, over here on hashrate.no, I just went to take a look, and we can see it's basically flooded with this HTN token. So that got me wondering, what is HTN? Well, it's WHOSAT, and guess what? It is essentially a fork of Kaspa. Now, it is technically Pirin Hash, but Pirin is a fork off of Kaspa. And so today I kind of want to go through all the different ways that we can, as miners, kind of capitalize off of this Kaspa, kind of hype. Kaspa originally started on GPUs, and it has since moved on to ASICs, but that leaves lots of room in its wake for these different forks to come out and for them to kind of capitalize on, like I said, the whole Kaspa thing. Maybe people who missed out on Kaspa the first time. I missed out on Kaspa the first time. So we'll go through three different kind of strategies, and I'll show you guys examples of each of those. Now, this is not financial advice. You guys are welcome to obviously do whatever the heck you want. You can do all three. You can do none. You can say you're an idiot. That's fine. I'm learning right along with you guys, just trying to share my journey. So, our first strategy here, which you guys have probably heard of before. So, if we go over onto miningpoolstats.stream, and we'll go /WHOSAT or who's at, not really sure what it is. So, this I believe is like the most recent Kaspa fork. Now, if we go down here to hash rate history, you can see mining pool stats just started picking it up on the 14th of March, and today's the 25th, so about 11 to 12 days ago. You guys can see that the hash rate went from 164-ish T all the way up to 301 T, and it's tapered a little bit to, like, it looks like around 230. So my guess is that people started seeing this on hashrate.no, and then boom, you guys can see the difficulty went up. Or the hash rate went up, and the difficulty also would go up because you're competing for the same amount of pie. Now, one of the strategies that you could do then is, because this coin has a lot of kind of hype behind it, is you guys can go ahead and sell it right to an exchange, or mine to an exchange, and then sell it for either a stable coin like USDT. You could trade it into Bitcoin. You could trade it into whatever you want, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Octaspace, Kaspa even. So that's kind of the first strategy. So as these new coins come out, you kind of ride the hype wave, and then as the hype, especially if you can catch it early on, even before it gets listed on Mining Pool Stats, that's really where you guys can make a lot of really good money. But once you start to see the hype coming, you can kind of sell daily and kind of capitalize on that hype. Now, another strategy, or strategy number two, that we'll go with is, so as these new forks come out and miners kind of hop around based on the most profitable coin. If we go to hashrate.no, I'm sure people come on here daily, every couple days. Sorry about all the ads. This is annoying. But I'm sure people come over here every once in a while and check out, Graham. That's the most profitable coin to mine. Okay, let's go mine it. Well, so what that does is that leaves coins like, I'm going to give an example of Chlor. Now, this technically says the yield is going down. It would be interesting to see what is actually happening, but my guess would be you're actually getting more Chlor because hash rate is moving off of Chlor, and it's actually going on to these newer coins like we talked about, this WHOSAT. Now, we can see over a little bit of the same time period. Oh, come on, I just had this graph up. So we can see a little bit over this same time period that we're talking about with WHOSAT. You can see maxed at about the 21st. Can see, about the 21st, this is where we see this dip in Chlor hash rate. So I would not be surprised if we actually saw hash rate from Chlor move over to WHOSAT. So what that means is now you get a little bit more core for your hash rate or for your GPU, because you have hash rate actually moving off, and you guys can see the network hash rate actually dipped down from about 5.7 down to about 4.2. So that's another thing, is that you can actually mine the coins that currently are not maybe the most profitable, and you can actually yield more. So if you don't need to sell daily, then you can actually accumulate more coins than if it was just kind of steadily going up and to the right. Now, the third strategy would be to basically mine these forks and then hope that they have some sort of price appreciation. Now, we saw this maybe most recently with Purin, which saw, as you guys can see, a 51% increase over the last 7 days. Now, I'm not tuned in very well with the Purin ecosystem. I'm not really sure what's going on with Purin. But if we check out the hash rate history, you guys can see that when it first came out, you can see we had, I shouldn't say we had, but there was some hype around it, and then you can see maybe it's sort of started to die as it reached 5th, 6th, 7th in the most profitable list on hashrate.no. But as soon as we see the price start picking up, and we can check difficulty versus price, which are very closely correlated, you can see as soon as that price started going up, boom, so does the difficulty, which means that, again, we're pulling hash rate off and moving on to Purin. So if you were mining Purin, down here in all of these low times, it's really the same as kind of the bear market mine and hodl, and then sell during the bull market. Now, I don't know if this might be the highest Purin ever sees. I'm not sure. It might go up another 8,000%. And maybe I'm missing out. I don't have any Purin personally, but the strategy then would be to mine Purin. Like I said, especially if you can get in before it actually hits mining pool stats, and then you can hold on to that and hope for some price appreciation. Now, this obviously isn't guaranteed. This could have went right here, and then it could have went down towards zero. And that's just kind of the risk that you play with holding some of these altcoins, especially forks. You never know if they're truly going to be good coins, or if it's really just riding off some of the hype. So, guys, those are kind of our 3 different strategies. So, we'll just do a quick recap. So, we have, mining these new coins, right to exchanges, selling for, Bitcoin, USDT, maybe a different coin that you're interested, or maybe even using the profits to buy more mining equipment. Now, we have then mining some coins that have been around for a while and maybe getting a little bit of increased yield while some of the network hash rate pulls off and maybe chases some of these, quote, most profitable coins. And then our third strategy here is to mine these forks and then hold on and hope that they price appreciate. And you can see people who did this had a pretty darn good run up here. And I think they're pretty happy that they mined Purin. So, okay, guys, that's all I had for you today. Kind of talking about Kaspa forks. I feel like they're always popping up. There's always kind of some new fork. So I just kind of wanted to talk about the 3 different kind of ways that you can profit off of this hype around Kaspa. So if you found any value in the video, I would super appreciate you hitting the like button. You guys have no idea how much it helps push this video out to maybe new miners. And consider leaving a comment down below. What strategy are you guys doing? Did I get something wrong here? Am I missing a strategy maybe that you guys are doing? And then finally, if you really liked it, consider hitting that subscribe button. Help me grow. I think we're at around 120 subscribers. I would love to continue to grow and be with you guys through the bull market, which is going to be an absolute blast. So, all right, peace out, guys. Happy mining.